So Nintendo had its first Direct of the year yesterday, and it was a pretty big one. There was a lot of things announced, so I'm going to go over mainly the big ones, but pretty much everything. First of all, they started it off with a new Fire Emblem trailer. I had no idea they were working on a new Fire Emblem for the 3DS. And now this has some people wondering if the Fire Emblem Cross Shin Megami Tensei is cancelled or not, since we haven't heard anything about that in a very long time. But this Fire Emblem does look really cool, and I definitely can't wait to play it. After that, they said they were bringing a franchise that is popular in Japan to the US and Europe, which is a game called Puzzles & Dragons Z, which is sort of a hybrid match 3 and RPG. Not only are they bringing it in its original form, but they're also having a Super Mario Bros. Edition of it. Related to that, they also announced that there's going to be a free Pokemon Shuffle game on the 3DS eShop, which is very similar to what Puzzles & Dragons is with a match 3 RPG hybrid. After that, they announced that there's going to be downloadable Wii titles on the Wii U eShop, starting with Super Mario Galaxy 2, Punch-Out, and the Metroid Prime Galaxy. I mean the Metroid Prime Trilogy, not Galaxy. Metroid Prime Galaxy actually would be an awesome title for the next Metroid. And I've played all but Punch-Out, so I might consider getting it, but then again I can get a used copy of a Wii Punch-Out for pretty cheap. And the Wii U is already backwards compatible, so what's the point of putting Wii games on the shop? It's not GameCube backwards compatible, so it'd make more sense to put GameCube games on there. I'm wondering why they haven't done that yet. There's a lot I wrote down of what happened in the Direct, but I'm not going to go over all of it, like I said in the beginning, but I'm going to go over the big, important things that I'm interested in. So, next up is Amiibos. They announced the 4th wave of Amiibos, which includes, Robin, Lucina, Pac-Man, Wario, Ness, and Charizard. And I really want to get a Ness. Earthbound is one of my favorite games, so I'm hoping to get Ness at some point. Also a legit copy of Earthbound at some point. I wish I had the cartridge. But they also announced that there's going to be a separate line of Amiibo called the Super Mario series, so it's separate from the Smash Bros. Series. But Amiibos of the same characters can still be used like they're used in Smash Bros. So if you have a Yoshi from the Super Mario series, you can still use it in Smash Bros. Also, they announced there's going to be a Toad Amiibo, and that's going to have functionality with Captain Toad. But all of these Amiibo are going to be able to be used in Mario Party 10, along with some of the Smash Bros. Amiibo. All of the ones that fit in the Mario universe, like Wario and Donkey Kong. The only unfortunate thing is that you have to erase your Smash Bros. Data to use it in Mario Party 10. After that, we saw some more footage of Splatoon, and I'm falling more in love with that game every time I see it. I really love the designs of the shop owners. What they were talking about is how you can customize your Inkling and how it looks and how it plays, but you buy all the equipment from these shops that are owned by really cute type of sea creatures, and I really love the sea anemone one. I love him, he's adorable. Next up, they talk about Hyrule Warriors downloadable content. Don't really care, but I wanted to point this out because somebody made a fake DLC screenshot of Zelda CDI characters being downloadable content. And the way it looks is hilarious. Next big thing, the new Nintendo 3DS is coming out in North America February 13th. It's going to have a better processor, better 3D with face tracking, Amiibo support, also micro SD support, though it won't be supporting regular SD cards. And one very strange thing they left out is the AC adapter when you buy it. I'm not sure why they decided on that for a couple extra bucks or something, but it's really dumb. They should have just added it in. I know a lot of people who are going to buy this already have the charger, but, you know, for people who are just getting into the 3DS, you should really put the charger in there for them. Anyway, moving on. Next was Codename Steam. Not really much was said about it other than that Codename Steam is going to have Amiibo support for Fire Emblem characters. So you can put in Marth, Robin, Lucina, or Ike, and have them be extra support in your game. Also, when they were talking about this, they did say that yes, we are going to be putting out more Marth Amiibos. So, thank goodness, I don't have one yet. Unfortunately, there's a lot of scalpers and some might already get them all once they come out again. I really hope that doesn't happen to the Ness Amiibo. I really want that one. I mean, I want them all, but I really want that one. Then they showed a bit of Xenoblade Chronicles X, and mainly just the exploration aspect of it and running around the world. And I have to say, I like what I'm seeing. It looks like one of those games I can really get into because I love exploring worlds like that. And I've yet to play Xenoblade Chronicles on the Wii, so I'm glad they're re-releasing it on the new Nintendo 3DS, though I'd rather play it on the Wii because the resolution on the 3DS doesn't look that great. Xenoblade Chronicles X, though, looks amazing. And if the music in that game is anything like the music in the trailers, it's going to have an amazing soundtrack. I didn't have it in my top 7 most anticipated video games of 2015 because really I didn't know much about it. But after seeing this trailer, I'm actually really excited. And then finally, they talked about the different versions of the new 3DS that will be coming out. One of them being a GameStop exclusive, which is a Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate Edition. And there's also going to be a Majora's Mask edition. Also, if you pre-order code STEAM at GameStop, you get a Majora's Mask pin. I think store-exclusive pre-orders are a bunch of crap, but that's an entirely different subject for another video someday. So, after watching the Direct, I found out there was actually some other news that came out from Nintendo that we didn't hear about. And that was the fact that there may be a new Rhythm Tengoku on the way, which is Rhythm Heaven for those of us in the US and I guess Europe. I'm not sure if it's actually called Rhythm Heaven there. I don't know much about it, but I just know that it was announced in Japan. So it kind of worries me that they did not say anything about it in the North America Direct. Anyway, that's all that happened, other than some minor things that were in the Direct that I didn't really feel like talking about. So, tell me what you're excited about from Nintendo this year. Is it Splatoon, Xenoblade Chronicles X, the new Fire Emblem? Just leave a comment below. Also, I'm trying some different angles with my camera to try to get a depth of field effect. Tell me how this looks, because I'm trying to get the background to be a bit blurrier so I'm more in focus. That way it looks a bit more professional. I may have to try out different lenses, but this is what I'm just trying right now, so if it looks good, tell me. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like and share it. And be sure to subscribe for videos I upload every week. And if you're feeling really generous, check out my Patreon page. And as always, thank you for watching.